Hello everyone and welcome back. This will be a general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of March 30th. The ending of another month. Oh my. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel and helping it grow and getting it noticed. And for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. And of course the lovely comments. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to write such nice things, letting me know that they resonated with you, you enjoyed the readings. It helped you decide to subscribe to my channel. So again, thank you for all of that. Okay. Oh, the Hierophant. Making a decision that you are promising to yourself that you are going to stick with. You know, you've decided to try something totally different and you are now willing, ready, and able to do it. So there's success. You're trusting in yourself. You're more in tune with your own feelings about yourself going forward. And you have something that you want to accomplish. And you're realizing the only one who can do it is you. So you need to begin, get started. And that's what you're doing with this week. And the universe is giving you its blessing to move forward. You're doing the right direction for yourself. And the Tower. Yes, something needs to end for this new beginning to start. But you have sensed this coming. So you had already taken some steps and precautions to protect yourself. You know, this is sudden change, upheavals. You know, this is your awakening so that you can release things. So there's been a sudden insight. Somebody showed you their true colors. Now this can be in relationships of all kinds. Work, home, family, friends. And you sort of suspected it anyhow. You just didn't allow yourself to admit it. Now you are. So you've already prepared yourself. You're not telling anybody what you're doing, but you've already begun this preparations for your next step for yourself. And karma, yeah, see? That's good karma coming in for you. People willing to help you. You're stepping into the light. You're expecting the best for your future. No longer thinking negative. No longer holding yourself back. You're stepping into this full-heartedly and ready for the next adventure going forward. Oh yeah, and the Magician. So look at you go. You know, you have really been wanting to do this, and you finally now give yourself permission to start something. So you're taking action here. You know, it's taking willpower, self-confidence for sure, and skill. So you are very creative and skilled in many areas of your life. And now you're finally allowing yourself to admit it to yourself so that you can step out into the universe in the mode of power, like confidence, moving forward, feeling more assured of your circumstances and which way you're going in order for you to succeed. And right now, if you decided to do anything, you know, you could just plow through it with no thought or need. Yeah, the Chariot. You're moving on. You're in control. You have decided to change something in your life, and you're realizing the only way that it will happen is if you are in control of it. So you're motivated, you're making progress, you're taking action, and you have the willpower and desire to follow through. And it's taken you courage to admit this, to get this momentum and attitude for yourself that you are moving in the best direction, and you're realizing the only way that things are going to change for you is for you to be in control of it. So you're taking control of your own destination moving forward. Some of you are thinking of moving, like physically moving. This could be a trip for some of others, like taking a trip somewhere, and you're just in the preparation of making sure everything is in proper order. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Needing to make a decision for sure. realizing you can spend the rest of your life daydreaming about, how you want your future to be and all that sort of thing. But you're also admitting to yourself you need to take action on it. You can no longer sit on the fence and just dream away your future if you really want it to become into existence. Wow. So you are really making some decisions here for yourself. And you realize that it's first step counts, and the rest will follow. So you're needing to make that decision on whether you're going to follow through with this and bring it to life and light, or just continue to be where you're at. And the Three of Rods, yeah, see, there's your travel. You put this out to the universe, you thought about it. Many of you may have traveled or tried this in the past, and it, didn't pan out exactly as you had planned. Well, now you can put it forth again and see what happens. So, and that's what you've done. Some of you are looking to move, start a job somewhere else, start something totally fresh in your life with the optimism that, this will not fail. You have that much strength and desire for yourself to move, those mountains if need be. Definitely strength and determination. Yeah, and the Two of Rods, look at that. Looking out overseas. Some of you have made application somewhere else other than where you actually live for a job, and you're getting the answer back. So you may have to make that decision whether you're going to accept it or, not. But you're getting some good news in financially. Things are starting to increase for you. You're starting to feel more assured of your future. You're comfortable with where you're at. You've been there for a while and you haven't done anything or moved in any direction. You dreamed about it, you thought about it, but you hadn't done anything towards it. Now you're realizing that nothing ventured, nothing gained. So you're taking the next best avenue for yourself. Wow. So you're going to get some good news coming in. I would say it's unexpected, but you have brought this into motion. So you're now at the threshold of changing. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Realizing that, yep, it's going to ruffle some feathers here. This is what they call a storm warning. Some sort of disagreement. It's a big disagreement, and it's based on what you didn't say before. And something is in a relationship is forming, turning cold. And you're really realizing you can't hold back anymore. You need to speak your mind. Say what's on your mind. See what comes out of it. And you're doing that. You've made that deception before to yourself. You're not doing that anymore. So you're not slowing down. You're watching how you approach it and say it. But you're actually speaking your mind this week to somebody that you were timid to hurt them. You just didn't want to do that to anybody, but you're realizing that there's a relationship around you that is going cold anyhow. Now this can be in your other half, friends, family, relatives, job, in fact, in some cases. And you just sort of let things slide. But you've now come to the conclusion that you're done with doing that, appeasing others and not yourself. So you're standing your ground going forward here, understanding that you need peace for yourself as well. And the Four of Rods, look at that. Invitations, communications, get-togethers with people that appreciate you for who you are, the way you are. They don't have any ulterior motives. They just want to be near you. So you're going to this with an open mind, and you're starting to fit in with people that are like you, that think like you, that are more in tune with your future, your dreams. So you get to celebrate you know, have a good time. This could be a birthday, anniversary, but you are quite content with the outcome of this. It makes you feel welcome. You're fitting in with people around you. People are accepting you for who you are, which helps you to be more yourself, more genuine. Yeah, the Five of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you're moving away from deceitful people in your life. It's been going on for a while, but you are tired now of always being, you know, the blunt end of it. Understanding that you need to stand up for yourself, defend your choices, move away, stop trying to please everybody else, learning to take care of yourself first. And that's a hard step for you because you've been doing it the other way for a long time. And now you're realizing that, okay, I get to show who I really am. So, wow, people are going to be really surprised by you. Yeah. Stepping out of the shadows. Being who you genuinely are. Stop worrying, overanalyzing, overthinking, you know, always trying to be everything to everyone else except who you really are. So you're stepping out of the shadows, you're not overstressing, worrying, analyzing stuff, you're just going with the flow, realizing you need to turn into the light and open up and see what happens, or stay in the shadow and never know any other way. But you're freeing yourself from that momentum, that process of thought, understanding that if you don't do something now, you probably won't. And it's a hard decision because you've been going up and down on this for a while, trying to make that decision. If this is a good road, a good path, the right way, you know, all the things in life. But you're realizing that it's time for you to allow yourself a little more freedom moving forward. Oh, and the Page of Wands. So you're going to get some good news. There's a message coming in. You know, and this could be from quite some distance. Could be related to travel, just for the sake of traveling, or this could be related to work as well. But you're entertaining the thought of it. So wow, or this could be you just finally going enough within to find the answers for your inner soul and self. You know, the opportunities are there. You're very practical at this moment. You're thinking very, using your head over your heart. You're being very, you know, strategic in your moves. You're not trying to push the envelope in any direction. You know, you have a venture that you want to accomplish. And you're willing to slow it down a bit in order to have it. Like it's like a prize to you. But you are going to, in all this midst, show your true colors. So it's going to be a challenging opening for you and everyone else around. Okay. And a little more clarity. Yeah, see? Definitely needing, because there's your 7 showing up again. Your 7 of Cups. So there's a decision that you need to do. You have been holding back and holding off making this decision out of fear for most of you. It's hard to make a decision when you're unsure of what the outcome may be, but you're realizing you've been dreaming about this for, like I said, a very long time, and you haven't taken action on it out of fear of what it may look like, instead of taking your dream and making it a reality, and then at least know you've had the experience. You've held yourself back for a long time, but this is the universe telling you you need to make a choice this week. So, all right, and your oracle card. Falling in love suddenly. being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.